What's going on, Rockstars? Welcome back to the channel. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you all back here and I sincerely hope you're all doing well. Right now, if you're new here, I go by Samson X. And today, I want to cover quite a serious topic. Something that's been on my mind for a while. As you can see, I'm shooting this video during the day because I've got to go work in a minute. I want to discuss the streets, UK gang life and more. Now with this one, I'm kind of going to freestyle it off the top of my head, see what comes out. Alright, so without further ado, let's chop this up. Now the one thing I'm going to say, get off the streets, man. Real talk. Get off the streets, it ain't worth it. If you're in the streets, if you come from the streets and you're still there, you are stupid, man. You're a dummy. Let me tell you why. Really and truthfully, the idea is to make it out of the streets. Why are you still there at the age of 31 throwing up gang signs? Are you aware how stupid that is? Like, you're a grown man, still there in the hood, with your trousers around your butty crease, walking around throwing up your hands like you're still 15. No, there has to come a time where you've got to sit down and reason with yourself. You've got to sit down and have a serious talk with yourself. You have to know when enough is enough. Where's your breaking point? There has to be a breaking point there where you think to yourself, I'm treading water here. I'm doing nothing but staying on the same corner, hustling, not getting rich, just lining the next man's pockets, hotting myself up. Like, why do you think they call it a trap? They call it that because they know exactly where to come and find you. You feel me? Now, I'm not saying anything against that. If you gotta do what you gotta do, then do it. I can't knock the hustle. Just do what you're doing, get what you need to get what money you need to get, and then ghost. Don't stick around. Slow feet don't eat. Like I said, the goal is to make it out of the streets. Like, anybody in the rap game that's been successful and has had mad longevity, they came from the streets and they made it out and they used their brain. Look at Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Birdman. I could go on and on and on. Those are just a few examples. Like, you can't just stand there for the rest of your life being hood rich. Like, who is it that you're trying to convince that you're rich? Me or you? But there ain't no point in that shit, man, becoming hood rich for the man them to come around you and go, oh, you nice clothes, nice shoes, nice bags, nice belts, all this and that. What the fuck is the point in that? Just to inflate your ego a little bit. And if you're becoming hood rich for pussy, you need a fucking slap. But any grown man out there in this world that tries to become hood rich for pussy needs the ass kicked a million times. And at the end of the day, you've got nothing to show for it. Do you know how many people I meet? And the conversation always goes like this. Oh, what's going on, bro? You blessed? Yeah, I'm cool, man. What about you? What you been up to? You know, just same shit, different toilet, bro. I just come out of jail, innit? You know what I'm saying, man? But same shit, different toilet, bro. Same shit, different toilet. Same shit, different toilet. Same fucking shit. Bro, I saw you like 5 years ago and you told me the same thing and you haven't even progressed from there. You need a fucking slap. Real talk. But I wholeheartedly believe that there's certain things you need to get into order by the time you're 20, and that is definitely one of them. And you're running around at the age of 20, 25, 30, doing the same shit. I don't know for you, man. You gotta sit down and reason. Guys, rich is gangster. That's what's real. That's what's gangster. Getting your mind right, getting on your purpose, climbing and climbing and climbing for what you want, capitalizing, sitting fat because you earned that shit. That's gangster. Wearing pinstripe suits, that's gangster. Having respect, morals, knowing that if someone fucks with you, you ain't gonna fucking take no shit and you're gonna do what you need to do to stop them from fucking with you, but you have got enough money together that you may not even get your hands dirty and you can do what you need to do. That's gangster. Standing there on the street corner at the age of fucking 30 doing the same thing over and over again like you're a bad man, you ain't shit. You feel me? You ain't shit. You're a prick. But standing there with your fucking beer belly because you sit there eating too much chicken and chips and drinking Supermalt all day, that ain't gangster. Guys, for what it's worth, man, get off the streets. Come out the streets, man. do what you need to do, get on your purpose, make that money. On the side, do what you need to do, hustle if you need to, but keep it silent, move in silence, and focus on what you need to focus on. Because what you're doing, in the end, ain't gonna make you rich. You think when you get locked up, that money's still gonna be there? Really? Guys, that's fast money, you know, and fast money gets you slow time. I want you to think about that. So guys, get the fuck off the streets, man. It's not worth it. Look, guys, I feel your pain, you know. I kind of understand why you want to act out like that. Because I come from that environment, you get me? I'm streetwise, I've been around now, and I get it. I just get it, you know? So I feel it. Just a little side note as well for you Americans. I don't understand why you go, I can't take British people seriously when they run around acting like thugs. Yeah, come to Croydon and say that. Go to Brixton and say that. Come to Newtown and say that. Go to London, go to Birmingham. You see what kind of jungle you walk into? You run your mouth, you throw your weight, you're from out of town, you throw your weight around here. You throw your weight around. You'd be lucky to walk away with your life, man. Trust me, because the youngers are fucking hungry. You know, this has been going on, especially in London. It's been going on for time, almost 2 decades around here. Bro, if you're from America and you think that, you come around to London, you go around to Birmingham, you go around to them jungles, you get the shock of your life when you see youths carrying machetes this big. Obviously, because guns are banned in this country, they still get them. Whether it's against the law or not, they still get them. Being as guns aren't as readily available in this country, they get machetes this big. Roll around with fucking swords. I say, yeah, aside from that, I do get it. I do get why you want to act out, but it's not worth it, man. And as much as you might think we have a race problem here in the UK, don't get me wrong, there are some corrupt police. There's very few and far between though. There are some fucking racist people, don't get me wrong, but really and truthfully, what it's about in the UK, it's a class thing. That's what it is. Not many people want to sit up and say it's a class thing. It's the middle and upper class turn their noses on the working class people and try and label us as thugs. Don't get me wrong, there are some people that act erratically, but when they want to turn their nose up at us, it's like you want me to rob you or something. Right? To be honest with you, I hate most middle class people because they sit up on a hobby horse and try and act like they know what's good for you. Bro, don't you dare come to me and tell me what you think is good for me. Don't you dare. Now, I might leave a link in the pinned comments or the description of a song by an artist called Plan B. It's called Ill Manners. And it gives a good insight as to what's been going on in this country. Go check it out, man, I suggest. But another thing about this country as well is the police. Let me tell you something, UK police are a fucking joke. They're a fucking joke, man. Let me tell you something, if you're not from this country, you could actually come to this country, tell a policeman to go fuck his mum, and they'll just sit there and say nothing. The government system and the police are just soft around here. I don't know why, but they always choose capitulation. And this is partially why we have such a high crime rate. Because they cut the funding, they fired so many police, so many people walked out of the police force, and they're just left with like the scraps. The hiring police that end up like they're about 19 or 20 years old. They literally look like when they're on shift, it's past their bedtime. It looks like One Direction in a police uniform, honestly. And they can't even stand up to the public like they should. And you know what the crazy thing is? There's young kings out here getting killed. And police are doing things like shaking a batty at fucking Notting Hill Carnival.
Wobble, wobbin', ass so fat, all these bitches pussies is throbbing. Go 5-0, go 5-0, go 5-0. Tellin' pussy clean, I tellin' pussy squeaky. Niggas give me brain, 'cause all of them niggas geeky. If he got them, then take a
that's it. Okay, you go on. You have a dance. And while you're dancing, someone else is round the corner getting killed. Someone else is getting chefed up. But nah, you don't want to pay any attention to that. You just want to ignore that. On the other hand, when somebody says something offensive on the internet, you want to go twos and blues like it's important, like somebody's just lost their life. Like you want to go twos and blues for something somebody said. Really? Give me a break, man. What kind of fucking world do you live in? But in all seriousness though, what kind of world is it where somebody can get killed, somebody can be seriously injured on the streets, right? And it takes 15 to 20 minutes for response time. Or somebody says something to someone, or something so petty that you can't even believe, and the police are around in like less than 5 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't get it. But the main point I really wanted to convey today is get the fuck away from the streets, man, because it's not worth it. You don't need to get mixed up in that bullshit. It's only gonna fuck with your purpose even more. So guys, get the fuck away from it, man.
You know something, guys? I just look back when I was editing this video this morning. I realised how much I could have added. I left it quite light, so I'm gonna add these in right now as I'm just walking home from work. Yeah, damn right, I gotta wear these fucking stupid things, man. But let's say if I walk in the facility without it, I can't get paid, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, let me carry on. The one thing I wanted to add is that, do you know, if you really sit down and think about it, how beta being in a gang is? Because think about it. You got to report to a next man, the big man on the block, right? And you're still reporting to someone and you ain't even getting paid for that. And especially if you just like joined, you feel me? Like he's gonna make you, he's gonna run you ragged, make you do all sorts of shit, and that ain't your friend. You feel me? That ain't your homie. He just sees you as someone to take advantage of. You feel me? Like they just see you as an extra head. Like when it's time to kick a man's head in, you're there. There's 10 batty boys ready to kick someone's head in. And because they couldn't do it on their own. If they could, they wouldn't be rolling like that. You feel me? So yeah, if you really sit down and think about it, being in a gang is a better thing to do. Another thing I wanted to add as well is that niggas would go out of town for somebody else to line someone else's pockets as a pusher, and they can't even go to Tesco for their mum. You know what kind of world is this, man? And again, he ain't your friend. He don't give a fuck about you. He sent you as a proxy. You feel me? This is why he didn't go himself, because if the pressure was to go on someone's neck, it would go on his, and it would at least take longer for the shit to get back to you, to him. So that guy ain't your friend. If that's what's going on in your life right now, that guy ain't your friend. You really need to sit down and think about what it is, what the choices you're making in your life. Really, so that's all I really wanted to add to it, to be honest with you.
Boy, this kind of turned into some random rant. But at the same time, I hope you got something from it, and I hope you learned a little something today. And it seems that about wraps up the end of our little discussion. Guys, I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, scroll down and hit subscribe, because I'm going to be coming out with these videos at least twice a week. Also, get down in the comments, give me any questions, suggestions for what you might want to see next. If you enjoyed today's video, share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to hit like on the video, that's really going to help me out when you do that. And don't forget to ding the notification bell so you never miss a new video from me. That's it for me for now, and until next time, hang loose.